the truth is so hard to find. With all the things that's...
I'm on my way to work and it's not really dark. This is very, very exciting. It's like 6:30 right now and I've got a long day, but at least it's light, so this is good.
When on I lost track, I felt so strong. I got you on my mind with something.
My food has definitely shrunk a little bit. I'm so hungry. But it's nice. So it's like 2 Sainsbury's Be Good to Yourself reduced fat sausages, and I think it was 80 grams of sweet potato and peppers and mushrooms and spinach, and I put this all into my Fitness Pal yesterday when I made it. So it's good, and after all my calories today, I've got like so many calories left, it's ridiculous. Everything that I bought in only adds up to either 950 or 850, I can't remember, but not very much. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm training like in an hour, so this should have gone down by then. And yes, I'm starving, to be honest. Welcome back to another workout voiceover. This is another one of those workouts that I thought I hadn't done much and then realised afterwards that it was nearly an hour and a half. But I started with 5-3-1 sumo deadlifts, and I put the screenshot in the corner so that you can see what the app looks like. To build strength, you need to do low reps and heavy weights, and this takes you through an easy, like, periodized progression. So you do one day which is 3 sets of 5, one day that's 3 sets of 3, one day that's 5-3-1, and then if you hit all of your lifts, you then put up your 1 rep max, and then it will calculate all your percentage lifts again quicker, so you're always lifting more weight when you do it. Anyway, so this day was my 3 sets of 5 day, so my warm-up sets were 40, 50 and 57.5, and then my working sets were 62.5, 72.5 and 82.5. I find when I don't deadlift regularly, it's my upper back and my grip strength that goes. So I love deadlifting and I love training back because it keeps me feeling strong. I don't find I lose the strength in my legs as such, but yeah, I love deadlifting and I want to keep on doing it as consistently as possible. After that, I moved on to push downs on the assisted pull-up machine. You can't quite tell from this angle, but I'm doing them in like a curtsey stance, so my back leg is crossed behind me. This is going to put more of a stretch on the outer part of my hip and my glute as I lift my leg up, like when you do a curtsey lunge. I'm doing the Kai Green rep range, which I've done in a couple of videos before, and I also mentioned it on my last Instagram post. So it's where you do 20 reps to really think about activation. You then do 15 reps heavier, but still very, very controlled and thinking about that mind-muscle connection. You then do a set of 12 that is very heavy, then you do a set of 10 that is very, very heavy. By the time you get to 12 and 10, that muscle that you've been thinking of constantly for 35 reps previously is really, really switched on, and it's really bloody hard, but it feels really, really good. And it's 4 sets as well, and each set gets heavier, and it is just great, so I recommend giving it a go. I then went for the leg press, and I prefer this plate loaded machine to the pin loaded one. I like the angle of the platform. I am trying to go knees to armpits, but it doesn't quite look like it for some reason. Anyway, I did 20 reps with 80 kilos, 15 reps with 120 kilos, 12 reps with 160 and 10 reps with 200. So I upped it by 40 kilos every single time because I just wanted this to be heavy. I've got my feet pretty high on the plate as well, because that is where I feel I can drive through my heels the most and where I can activate my glutes, and I feel that in that glute ham tie-in kind of area. In between each set of leg press, I went straight into a sumo dumbbell squat kind of deadlift. It was definitely more of a deadlift. I again did 20, 15, 12, 10, but I started off too light. So I actually just did 20 and just upped the weight every time. I started with an 18, then went 22, then went 20. 18, 22, 24 and 26 or something, I don't know, but it was too light, so I just did 20 reps every single time. But because it was light, I could really focus on pushing into my heels and squeezing my bum without just being knackered and losing technique. Apologies for this angle, I feel like you can't really see me, so I do apologise. This is a cable sidekick or a hip abduction using the cable, but supported on a bench, and I found it so much more comfortable than standing, and I was able to go heavier because my supporting leg wasn't limiting me. But again, I did 20, 15, 12, 10, and this was really, really hard with this exercise. And in between sets of this, I just did a single leg bridge. I just did 10 on each side because these are like my nemesis, and I'm just trying to make them feel as comfortable as possible. So 20, 15, 12, taking the weight up every single time and trying not to swing too much with the weight. And then in between, a single leg hip thrust almost. I've got my back on the bench to make it slightly more comfortable so I can get a really good range. And for some reason, when I have one leg in the air, I just find it really, really hard. I always want to rest that leg on my other leg, so maybe I should just stop being so lazy and do it properly. But anyway, that is the end of this workout. I had a really quick stretch, but yeah, otherwise I was pretty happy with this workout, to be fair, even though, like I said, I thought it was quite short, but I felt it the day after in a really like nice way, and it was in my glutes and not really in my hamstrings or my quads, which is fantastic. Okay, workout done. It's 10 to 5 and I have a session at 5:30, so I've got time to eat and shower. I always think that I don't get enough exercises done, but I did 4 sets of everything today, so that is dead good. And I timed it, well, I tracked it on my Apple Watch, and it said it was 1 hour 17 minutes, so that is pretty long, to be fair, especially with the 5-3-1 work at the beginning. I'm trying to do 5-3-1 at the beginning of every single session because I just want to feel strong as well as fit. So in my upper body sessions, I'm doing like more cardio as well, and then my lower body sessions I'm just leaving as just lower body. But anyway, dinner. Again, I put this in my Fitness Pal yesterday. This is literally chicken, broccoli, green beans and pasta. It's 9:20 and I've been home from work maybe 25 minutes. I have already prepped for tomorrow. This is oats, this is pasta, chicken and broccoli, and this is pasta, sausages and broccoli. I bought some crisps on the way home. Well, so I went into Tesco to buy avocado, and I was hungry and tired, and I bought crisps and I ate them before I even got home, but I've put them in my Fitness Pal and I've still got 500 calories left. No, it's more than that. It's a lot because I had 850 while I was at work, I had 950 left, and then that bag was 250, so what's 700 calories left. Yay! So that's good. Eating less during the day means that even when I'm really hungry and I eat something stupid, it doesn't matter as much. So this is good. I'm actually going to edit and upload a video, so I'm going to finish this one here. Useful things, or like what to take from this video, is 1, that workout, it was good, it was heavy, it was hard, and then 2, just know when you want to eat most. If having like a small breakfast would make you miserable, then have a really big breakfast and eat less throughout the rest of the day. Or if you're like me and you just want to eat in the evenings, then save all your calories from the evening, have enough that you can eat a packet of crisps and it doesn't matter. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. My arm is falling off. and I will see you in my next one, and until then, stay happy and healthy. I will see you in my next one.